Under the blanket, Sophie waited. After a minute or so, she lifted a corner of the blanket and peeped out. For the second time that night, her blood froze to ice, and she wanted to scream, but no sound came out. There at the window, with the curtains pushed aside, was the enormous, long, pale, wrinkly face of the giant person staring in. The flashing black eyes were fixed on Sophie's bed. The next moment, a huge hand with pale fingers came sneaking through the window. It was followed by an arm as thick as a tree trunk, and the arm, the hands, the fingers were reaching across the room towards Sophie's bed. This time, Sophie really did scream, but only for a second, because very quickly the huge hand clamped under her blanket, and the scream was smothered by bedclothes. Sophie, crouching underneath the blanket, felt strong fingers grasping a hold of her, and when she was lifted up from her bed, blanket and all whisked out of the window.
Hi, I'm George.
I'm Gabe.
And we're promoting a book called The BFG.
By Roald Dahl.
And it's a fantasy story. In this, a girl named Sophie
That's me!
is captured by a big friendly giant
That's me.
and has to live in the cave with him. Read to find out what happens to Sophie and the giant. My favorite part is the creativity of the names, like Snozcumbers, the giant disgusting cucumber, and Frobscottle. At one point he says, the BFG says, "Here's Frobscottle," he cried, holding the bottle up proud and high as though it contained some rare wine. "Delumptious fizzy Frobscottle," he shouted. He gave it a shake and green stuff began to fizz like mad.
I liked when the 9 mean giants were trapped in a pit and had to eat the disgusting, big, ugly cucumbers called Snozcumbers.
So hurry, get them while they're still here.
Go get the BFG at your local bookstore or library.